381-3427.
Well, we're joined by friends of ours, the Director of Cleveland City Schools, Dr. Jeff Elliott. Hal Taylor is here. Hal, again, operations, is that?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Czar of Operations at Cleveland City Schools. Well, just whatever.
I like that.
And then we have Brandi King. She's the what's your public relations or
Communications specialist.
communications specialist? Imagine Evie hogging the microphone. And then, ladies and gentlemen, now what is your new rank? I can't even remember.
Oh, Captain.
Captain, okay. Captain Evie West, up way before the alarm this morning. So,
It's true.
Evie, thanks
True
for joining.
story.
Want to get serious for just a second here, and that Dr. Elliott, I saw you guys on Local 3 this morning, both you and Hal, and great job. Bus Patrol.
Yes, Bus Patrol.
Tell me first of all, what it is and why it's happening.
That's it. So, one thing I want to say is in Cleveland City Schools, obviously academics is a key piece, but one of the pieces that we really focus on is student support. And when we started drilling down into student support, we were talking, bottom line is about safety and student safety. And so Hal Taylor here and all his wisdom started looking into some bus safety components, and we started to look and found Bus Patrol. Bus Patrol is a great tool that we can use and a team that we can partner with. And we're the first in Tennessee school system to dive into this and be able to pull this off. We're very proud of it. One of the advantages, I will say, and hats off to Hal and his team and the Director of Operations and the transportation team, is we have our buses all in our school system, so we can organize this. We have GPS that helps us monitor where our buses are at all times. So we already had that networking going on. And so one of the things we really wanted to do is say, how can we improve safety for our students getting on and off the bus? And then that's when these guys came in and started looking at it a year and a half ago now or so. And Hal Taylor and our police department and other partners worked with Bus Patrol, and here we are. We're at the beginning stage getting the message out, and that's what this phase is to make sure our public and our community knows about Bus Patrol and all about student safety, and they can tell you a lot about that.
Yeah, Hal, what led you to Bus Patrol?
Well, I tell you, it's very labor intensive on the police department to the way the laws are set up for them to actually stop violators on buses. You got to have 2 or 3 officers. It's time consuming, and most police departments can't really spend that kind of time on it. And Bus Patrol, Dan Howell and our legislatures have voted to put this law into effect to allow these cameras, and then talk to Chief Gibson, Captain West here. We talked to them. They liked the idea. It worked out with them. Everybody seen the value of it. Our school board seen the value, the city council. And so I think everybody understood this is about keeping our students safe. And that's really what this came about to. And it's a way to do it without breaking the bank. I mean, that was the other piece of this. This is helping us. And, hopefully in a couple of years we won't have to do this anymore. But right now it's going to help educate our public and let people know we're serious about keeping our students safe.
Captain Evie West, Cleveland Police Department, tell us about the police part of all this.
I'm happy that we were able to partner with the Cleveland City Schools in doing this. I know that throughout the years, even as being an SRO, you hear the frustration from the bus drivers, from Hal Taylor calling, from Miss Susan calling and saying, hey, we have a tag number of a car that's passed our bus, and almost hit children. But if you don't have an officer there to see it, there's nothing you can do. And, there's been times where we've thought, well, we can't follow buses around. We just have to be able to see that ourselves. So our part is we do have a police officer who is in the investigation division that will be reviewing all of these violations every time they come in. So the warning period will continue until the 23rd of February, and after that date, we're going to be issuing these citations. As of right now, during this 1 month period, we have seen a lot of violations on roadways that are only divided by a center turn lane. And so here's one thing we have to make sure that people understand, is that all vehicles are required to stop. When you see a school bus, all vehicles are required to stop both directions unless there is a grass median or a concrete barrier. I think people are confused. They're like, I don't know, 64 highway, you see them out there. If a bus is stopped over here, do we stop? No, you're not required to. But on North Lee Highway, these are the roads that you have to stop if you do see a school bus with the stop bar out. So in the last month, the roads that our officer has seen the biggest problems is Stewart Road, Georgetown Road during the new expansion, South Lee Highway, North Lee Highway, McGrady Drive, and Peerless Road. So these are all roadways that are divided by a center turn lane and require vehicles to stop in both directions. So if you're on those roadways in the mornings and you see a school bus, slow down and just be cognizant of the fact that they could be stopping to let children on or off the bus. So we need to be very aware of that.
We're joined by Cleveland City Schools and also the Cleveland Police Department. Brandi King joins us. She is the communications director for the Cleveland City School System. Yeah, swing that over there. Brandi, I know you're getting the word out about this. It's so important, isn't it?
It is. It's critical to educate everyone and just to let them know that this is important. It's critical to keep our students safe. We'll go to any lengths we need to make sure our students go to and school and arrive safely and get home safely. And I'm just so proud of the partnership with the Cleveland Police Department and just appreciate this whole program and look forward to keeping our students safe.
And Brandi, I know probably not only parents and people in the city schools, but really the general public need to know about this. How could they get more information about bus patrol and this program?
They can go to clevelandschools.org. We do have a page that's devoted to that on our website, our Cleveland City Schools webpage. You can also look online at Bus Patrol and see some of their other places that they have implemented their program. And it's exciting that we're the first in Tennessee to do this.
Dr. Elliott, I'll give you the final word here. Anything you want to?
Well, I'll just share a simple report. The first 6 days that we implemented this again during this promotional period to make sure everybody knows about it, we received a report that we had 49 reports of people running the bus stop sign, and so we're monitoring that, and we get a weekly report to see how many of that. And I just think those 49 incidents, just imagine if a student was in that pathway just that very moment of the life that we're talking about here. And that's what it's all about, is watching out for our students. And so we share that with our families in Cleveland City Schools, but we're sharing that with our public because everybody's out on the roads and we're out to make sure our students are safe. So I appreciate the time that we have to come and share this message, because that's what it's all about, is for our students.
Very, very important. Thank all of you very much. And again, the word getting out about Bus Patrol, Cleveland City Schools, and the Cleveland Police Department. All right, we'll come right back in a moment. We do have both, Bridget, both Lake Forest